as long as, but you also point out. So you point out the crimes as they happen. I mean, you know, you let the world know. That's why I say that all of this secret stuff should stop. People should stand up and say what they have done that might be of harm to someone. Everybody, you know. And it's not a reconciliation thing. It's a part of the justice package. See what the white supremacists want, like they've always wanted, like the slave masters and whatnot that took advantage of the slaves. I mean, sexually and otherwise and whatnot. They wanted everybody to walk around acting like it's not happening. When all we really need to do is just say, oh yes, we're doing it. But it's something that shouldn't be done. But we have to admit, we have to tell the truth that we're doing it. We're doing something that shouldn't be done. Just like everybody kind of, well, I won't say everybody, but I've heard stories, and I kind of halfway agree with it, you know, whatever that means, of the town drunk. Now, the town drunk staggers around, he's drinking, but he lets everybody know, how am I drunk? I shouldn't be drinking. I know that this whiskey is not good for me. It's destroying my liver. It's destroying me. It destroyed my family. I don't treat people correctly when I'm drinking. But I love to drink. And I guess I'll always love to drink. But I'm a dangerous person when I get drunk. So try to help me by staying out of my way if you see me coming, because I might do anything when I'm drunk. Now, the person may not change, but the first step, according to compensatory logic, in solving any problem is to tell the truth about the problem. And don't try to hide it like the white supremacists are experts in doing. Racism running rampart all over the place, and they'll say, racism, where? Or they'll say, who, me? No way. And they're not telling the truth. And that is very hurtful to anything that's going to lead to what you need to produce a product called justice and correctness. You've got to have truth to start with. No matter whose feelings it hurts. Like the town drunk. Now, the fellow who is really dangerous is the fellow who says, give me the car keys, I ain't drunk. And the person can hardly stand up. You can't find one key from the other. But your case is going to be harder dealing with that person. That person is more dangerous. Because a person will not admit the truth. Everybody has flaws. And that's one of the problems with all male-female interaction between non-white people themselves. Is that people will not admit their flaws. But, you know, and that's a natural reaction. People don't like to admit their flaws, but we got to do what we don't like. Say, well, I'm this way, just like the town drunk. I'm this way. I may not even change, but this is the way I am. What you see is what you get. The world would be a better place if we could just get that far. But oh no, the white supremacists teach you, hey, I'm perfect. I'm not this, I'm not that. I don't have that intention. I don't have this intention. And they teach non-white people to do the same thing. To be just as false and phony and hypocritical as we can be in every area of activity. Economics, religion, sex, you name it. And that's got to stop. Because the first ingredient you need if you're going to have universal man, universal woman, white and non-white, doing the correct thing in the universe, carrying out the assignment that we should be all doing. Eliminate racism. Come universal man, universal woman. Should be based on truth, justice, and